Hello everybody, this is Alpha Arts, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Violet. In the last episode, we made our way back to the school and decided to take a few classes. We wrapped out most of them, getting through the midterms and finals. And we also went around and helped a few of the teachers out with some of their issues. In this episode, we're going to finish that up and then go back out into the field and start tackling on Team Star and the remaining stuff. So let's go. Where to go? Head back to the entrance hall. Alright, time to take on these new ones. Good morning, Miss Vivian. What class would you like to take? Let's take Art 1. Would you like to take Art with Mr. Hazel? Remember the Elite Four. Yep. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Do not say mystery, mystery. Good. Greetings, I am Hazel. I will be teaching this art class. It is a pleasure to meet you all. Now, let me be candid for one moment. I imagine that many of you will forget all that you learned in this class once you graduate. After all, you don't need even a basic understanding of art, much less a refined appreciation of beauty, for most exams or jobs. So, is my class a waste of time for you then? I think not. At least I certainly hope it isn't. Think of for a moment, all of you. What is beauty anyway? What makes something beautiful? It's the shape and color. The eye of the beholder. I don't know. The eye of the beholder. Interesting. Thank you, Vivian. Oh, I don't mean to suggest that there's a correct answer to my query. The important thing is that you all take time to think about it. Once again, I love how Nemona's here. It's like, man, the person I'm stalking is not out in the field doing the gyms right now. I guess I'll go back to school and take classes with her. Think about why we might find beauty in a flower blooming on the side of the road, for example. Question why the sky is a different shade of blue than the ocean, or why the leaves change color. Ponder the windmills of Artezon and how they move. Contemplate the chilling bite of the waters of Cascarfa. I'm sure you will find that every little detail of your lives will seem more vivid, more impactful, if you just take a moment to stop and think. And I am certain that if you stop and truly appreciate the little beauties of this world, it will help pull you through the days where your studies have you exhausted and when work has dampened your spirits. Do pardon me for waxing prolifically. You don't need to understand all of that now. To put it simply, it is true that one doesn't need art to survive, but it certainly makes surviving much more enjoyable. It is my hope that this class will add even a little bit of color to your lives. That's all for today. Next time, we'll try a more hands-on approach to appreciating beauty. Alright, R2. Yep, let's get moving. Class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Oh, Penny's here today. Hello, class. It is I, Hazel, yet again. In our previous class, we discussed what beauty is, which might have been a little boring for you. So today, I thought I would mix things up a little to pique your interest in art. Allow me to introduce our special guest. Gabbit! Oh, Gibble. Gabbit's its evolved form. I feel dumb. But anyways, this is Professor Gibble, the assistant lecturer for today. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Wham! As some of you may already know, a Pokemon can terrestrialize if you use a Terra Orb. Normally, Professor Gibble would be of the Dragon type, but by terrestrializing, it succeeded in changing its type. So class, what type do these lovely glistening flowers above Professor Gibble's head represent? Grass type, fire type, water type, grass type. Excellent, Vivian. Full marks for you. These beautiful flowers blooming above Professor Gibble's head show that it has now become a grass type. The shape of the Terra Jewel above a Pokemon's head depends on the Pokemon's Terra type. To summarize, if an opponent's Pokemon terrestrializes during battle, observe a Pokemon's Terra Jewel closely to see which type it has become. The choice effective moves, and choose effective moves accordingly. There we go. It is my sincere hope that today's lecture will help you all achieve beautiful victories. The terrestrial phenomenon is indeed a fascinating and deep subject to discuss. That is it for today, class. Thank you, Professor Gibble, for your help. Gib, glib, glib. Sorry, Gibble. I know you'll eventually evolve into a Gabite and then a Garchomp. I know Pokemon, I swear. You like our Mr. Hazel? Yes. Oh, Gibble's back. Hello, class. It is I, Hazel, yet again. I've been told that my previous lecture about the terrestrial phenomenon was very well received. Thank you all for your kind words. Oh, Arvin's here this time. Is that the first time Arvin's been in a class? I haven't noticed him if he has been. In fact, Miss Dendra specifically requested that I impart even more battle knowledge to my students. So I have decided that today we will take another look at how a Pokemon can terrestrialize. Gibble! And of course, here's Professor Gibble to help us. Now then, Professor Gibble, if you would be so kind as to terrestrialize for us. Glam! Now, what do we have here? Last class we saw grass type terrestrializing, but this time we have something of a different shape. Observe a Terra Jewel resembling a snowflake. Its diametric shape is stunning to behold. It's a little chilly standing so close to it. So class, what Terra type do you imagine this jewel might represent? Water type, ice type, ghost type, base type. Excellent, Vivian. Full marks for you. The reason there is a snowflake shining above Professor Gibble's head is simple. It is now an ice type. And because Professor Gibble is currently the ice type moves would not be very effective against it. Keep in mind, usually they would deal quadruple damage to Gibble. Now, here's some trivia about snowflakes. While snowflakes come in many different shapes and sizes, most are classified as hexagons. Just think of it. Snowflakes fall from the sky, taking simple shapes without anyone saying they must. Do you not feel the great mystery of nature, the beautiful enigma we live in? This is a bit of a tangent, but Mr. Jacques' glasses are also hexagonal, aren't they? I almost forgot to mention that you can change a Pokemon's hair type at the Treasure Eatery located in Modley. Ideally. Though I must say the cook there is a little prickly. Though I must say the cook there is a little prickly. You'll need to get on her good side if you want her help. Now, come prepared for next class, because it is time for our midterm examination. Thank you for today, Professor Gibble. Well, I'm Gib. Art midterm. Yes, please. I do hope you're all ready, because it is time for your midterm exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What is the name of the gemstone that grows over a Pokemon's head when it terrestrializes? Terrajewel, Rock, Terrastone. It's a Terrajewel, I believe. When the answer to question 1 is in the shape of flowers, what type does it represent? A grass type, a fire type, or a water type? A grass type. What shape are most snowflakes classified as? Square, hexagon, octagon? Hexagon. Where is the eatery that allows you to change a Terra type? Kabupoko, Levincia, Medili. What makes something beautiful? Its shape and color. The eye of the beholder. I don't know. There is no correct answer. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. I would rather not have students worry about passing or failing in my art class, but tests are tests after all. Anyway, good luck everyone. You can check your results at the front desk. Feels great. It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterms and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your art test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score. Congratulations. Mr. Hazel asked us to give this reward to any students who passed the exam. Keep doing your best. Good morning, Miss Vivian. What class would you like? Art 4. Yep. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. Hello, class. It is I, Hazel, yet again. I'm pleased to say that everybody did very well on the midterm exams. As a reward for all of your hard work, we have a special guest visiting us today. Now then, Brazy, please come in. Greetings. Look at the mystery marks. I know who he is. I am Bracius. I am an artist, and I focus exclusively on grass-type Pokemon for my work. Bracius here mainly creates 3-dimensional pieces, such as statues and the like. One of his major works is the installation titled Surrounding Sunflora, found in Artizone. Many of you who have challenged the Artizone gym are no doubt familiar with these sculptures. Yes, I do recognize some faces among your students. I hope you all understand how fortunate you are to be able to attend Hayes' classes. Old Hayes is the man who saved me when I had lost all hope and given up on myself. But he never gave up on me. I do not exaggerate when I say he is my mentor in life. It is precisely thanks to Haas that I was able to establish my current art style. Oh, dear Bracy. I've nothing against reminiscing about old times, but today I hope you will guide this class in a way only you can. Of course. Let's see. Why don't we discuss what Haas mentioned surrounding some flora? Can anyone here tell me my mood? No. Can anyone here tell what my mood was when I crafted its detached expression? A happy mood, a sad mood, an angry mood, a sad mood? No? No. Completely and utterly wrong. When I made the sculpture, I had surrendered all hope. I was prepared to give up everything. I had resolved to give up my life as an artist if that piece did not receive proper recognition. Hence the name's surrendering some flora. That's exactly it, Haas. When I started out as an artist, I experienced many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump. Yeah, I said surrounding, it's surrendering. I could also read. Many hardships. I even became deathly ill and fell into a slump that drove me to depression. I began worrying only about what would sell. I was concerned only with fame and fortune. But all my pieces during this time had no depth. They were all shallow trash. It was then when I met Haas. He helped me realize how petty I was being. I'll spare you the details, but in the end I was able to leave all that behind. And that is also when I crafted the Sunflora. Remarkable. Even I did not know the full story until now. This kind of thing is hard to tell someone, especially when they are so close to you. Now, I don't doubt that you adolescents will often find your heads crowded with worries. My advice to you is simple. Be honest with yourself and do whatever your heart desires, so long as you don't cause trouble, that is. That is all from me. I must admit I am beginning to feel a bit embarrassed, so I bid you farewell, Haas. And farewell to you, and farewell to your pupils as well. Oh, Brassy, I can't believe it. Such a wonderful class. Thank you. Thank you so much. Surrendering some flora makes more sense though. Art 5. I like art with yeah, class will begin soon, don't be tardy. Hello class, it is I, Hazel, yet again. First, allow me to apologize for losing my composure during our last class. I was so touched by Brachius' story that I simply couldn't contain my emotions. I'm sorry for making such a scene. I certainly got a very stern talking to from Miss Time after that class, yes. Anyway, let us shift gears and dive into the material for today's class. Now, have any of you heard of the 10 sites of Paldea? As the name would imply, there are 10 sites in Paldea that are considered particularly beautiful. Among them, I would say that the Grand Olive Orchard is likely the most accessible. You can see field after field of olive trees from the hill on the way to Cortanda. 2 waterfalls are also counted among these 10 sites: Fury Falls and Casuroya Falls. Then there's the peak of Glacido Mountain, known as Paldea's highest peak. Very original. There's another cliff on Glacido Mountain that's named after its rather unique shape. So let me ask you, my students, what is the name of the 3-pronged cliff on Glacido Mountain? No need to grasp at straws. Glacido's Grass, Glacido's Reach, Glacido's Run. I'm gonna go with Grass because it kind of hinted at it. Exactly. It looks like a hand taking hold of something, doesn't it, Vivian? The 3-pronged cliff on Glacido Mountain is in fact known as Glacido's Grasp, though its shape is far too stubby to be that of a human hand. I imagine someone thought it looked like a Pokemon hand grabbing something. There's also the mountains in Area 3 of the East Province, where you can get a good look at Levincia. It's particularly gorgeous at night. In fact, the view is so brilliant, it is known as Million-Volt Skyline. I hear it's quite a hotspot for dates, and there we go. I hear it's quite a hotspot for dates, and deservedly so for having such a romantic view. I imagine it's, what do the kids say these days, a very fleek selfie spot. Of course, you may feel that not all 10 spots live up to their grandiose names. How often do we visit some tourist spot only to be disappointed? Not to say that you shouldn't visit them, only that you should keep your hopes in check. The important thing is to go yourself and see them with your own 2 eyes. And sometimes a disappointing experience can be worthwhile in its own way. Take a chance. Well, that's it for today, class. Thank you for your attention. I think I have one more class and then it's the final for art. Art class 6. Yes. Let's go. Hello class, it is I, Hazel, yet again. My, how time flies, as they say. Indeed, our time together has certainly flown by. It's hard to believe that this is our last class. Now our topics for today may feel somewhat unrelated to art. But there is absolutely no set definition as to what art should be. Therefore, let us carry on with this discussion and see where it takes us. There are 2 things I wish to focus on today: ribbons and marks. Both ribbons and marks are special honors that capture Pokemon's qualities. There will be times when your Pokemon gives maximum effort or has a noteworthy experience. In recognition of its feats and accomplishments, it can be given a ribbon. To give an example, if you manage to become incredibly close to a Pokemon, it may be granted the Best Friends ribbon. Incidentally, there is a person in Cassafaria who can give your Pokemon a Best Friends ribbon. Marks, on the other hand, are mostly found on wild Pokemon when you meet them for the first time. They can symbolize the character of a Pokemon, such as with the Rowdy mark or the Vigor mark. it's completely up to luck whether you'll run into a Pokemon with these marks. So, if you're able to catch a Pokemon with a mark, rejoice at your outstanding fortune. Does anyone know what special thing you can do with the Pokemon that have ribbons or marks? You exchange ribbons, you can show them off, you can change their title. Wonderful, Vivian, your knowledge is impressive. The correct answer is that Pokemon with ribbons or marks can be given titles. What's more, they can be sent into battle displaying a title of your choosing. For example, you could send out a Gibble with a best friend's ribbon by declaring, "Go Gibble, the great friend." And while I know I just said that marks are generally found already on Pokemon when you meet them in the first place, it seems that more recently Pokemon can be awarded certain marks based on their efforts. These are marks such as the Gourmand mark, the Item Fighter mark, the Partner mark, and so on. Perhaps it might be fun to try to work out how to get each mark using its name as a clue. Well, that just about wraps up our last class. Next is the final exam. Please review our material closely so that you pass on your first try. Art final. Let's go. I do hope you're all ready because it is time for your final exam. Focus and do your best. And begin. What is the name of the restaurant where you can change a Pokemon's Terra type? The Treasure Eatery. What is the name of Brachio's signature art installation that we discussed in class? Sensitive Sunflower, Sobbing Sunflower, Surrendering. Surrendering Sunflower. There we go. How many waterfalls are counted among the 10 sites of Paldea? I want to say 3. It's either 2 or 3. Where can you find the Million Volt Skyline? Kawapoku, Levincia, Adali. Levincia. The marks of Pokemon are present when you first meet, and none can be added later. False. Time's up. That's it for today's test. Pencils down, please. Thank you all so much for learning about art with me. The time that we shared is left in mark that I will treasure, I promise you. And it is my sincere wish that all of you go on to even greater, more prosperous futures. And that's that. Good work, everyone. You can receive your results from the front desk. It feels great to get a test. Yep. Let's see what my art final has. Yeah, the waterfall one I got wrong. Okay. I still pass. Alright. Oh, wrong. Right here. This is where I want to go. Home Ec 1. You like to go to home ec with Mr. Saguro? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. The last set of classes. Unless they add more after the next teacher. I see we have some energetic young ones in our class this time around. Oh, there's Arvin. You may call me Mr. Saguro. Your time here with me will be spent obtaining knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life. Many of you have left the care of your parents to live here on your own in the academy dormitory. I pray that the knowledge I impart to improve the quality of your lives and the necessities there of food, clothing, and shelter. Of these three categories, I assume that the most pressing and interesting for you all is food. When you eat sandwiches on your picnics, the HP of your party will be restored. You will also gain something called meal powers, which can provide all manners of benefits. For example, these powers can make Pokemon easier to catch or increase the experience points that your Pokemon receive. I think you will also find that I think you will also find that the breadth of these effects can be expanded by crafting sandwiches of superb flavor. What's more, there's a certain something that is particularly important if you wish to receive meal powers with even more helpful effects. Let me see, Miss Vivian, tell me, what must you keep in mind to receive even more helpful meal powers? My choice of fillings and condiments, how fast I can prepare the food. I have to remember to put my heart into it. My choice of fillings and condiments? Okay, cool. Perfect, correct, Miss Vivian. Perhaps you were already aware of this fact from having helped your family with cooking at home. Your choice of ingredients, including both fillings and condiments, is an important factor in gaining even more helpful meal powers. For example, using sweet ingredients in your sandwiches may help you gain egg power, inducing numerous bitter, including, there we go. I don't know why I'm stuttering, not stuttering, like saying the wrong word so much, but including numerous bitter ingredients, on the other hand, can gain you item drop power. Learning to aim for specific effects when crafting sandwiches will almost certainly make your culinary endeavors more enjoyable. Please be aware, however, that you can also receive meal powers by eating at restaurants. I must say that I would feel the utmost joy if you all learned much here in my class and came to better understand home economics. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Let's go. Number 2. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In our last class, I believe we talked about the effects you can get from food on your picnics. You can receive meal powers and even restore HP for all the Pokemon in your party. It is a truly convenient means of healing your Pokemon. Unfortunately, as I'm sure you are aware, it is not suited for use in battles, when you cannot make food, or when you wish to restore HP quickly. In times such as those, you should make use of healing items such as potions, which you can purchase from Pokemarts or the school store. Healing items are immediately effective and can be used anytime you can open your bag. They are however consumed after one use. Potions restore 20 HP, Super Potions restore 20 HP, and Hyper Potions restore 120 HP. The pricier the item, the more HP it will restore. Keep in mind how much money you have when you are stocking up on these items. However, unforeseen happenings are an inexplicable part of traveling from place to place. Imagine, if you will, the following scenario. You find yourself with injured Pokemon, but you have no potions. You are out of sandwich ingredients, and there are no Pokemon centers nearby. Tell me, Miss Vivian, what would you search for when in a precarious situation with no way to heal your Pokemon. A place with water, a teacher, an item on the ground. Items on the ground? Yep. Perfectly correct, Miss Vivian. I see you are well learned in survival techniques. If you see something shiny on the ground, it is actually an item that has been dropped there. You may be able to find restorative items, such as an orange berry or potion, in this way. You can use the R button to send out your Pokemon to pick up such items as well. And when there are berries, of course. Berries, by the way, then there's berries, by the way. Berries, by the way, aren't like items from shops. If you let your Pokemon hold one, it will decide on its own when to eat the berry during battle. Letting your Pokemon decide this timing for itself can be quite interesting. At any rate, if you find yourself in the need of healing, I suggest that you look around for shiny items on the ground. If you can't find such items, there are other methods you may employ for healing more. Well, I see the bell demands that topic wait. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. Number 3, here we go. Bum 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 bum. Put away your phones. It is time to begin class. In my last class, I taught about HP restoration. However, after class, I was asked by several of you about PowerPoint. It's commonly known as PP. When a Pokemon loses all of its HP, it faints and can no longer battle. What then happens to a Pokemon when it loses all of its PP? It can't use moves, it won't listen to a trainer, all of its stats get lowered. It can't use moves. Perfectly correct, Miss Vivian. Perhaps you know this from first-hand experience. When a Pokemon runs out of PP, it can no longer use its moves. However, each move has its own store of PP, so you can mitigate PP loss by using a variety of moves rather than just one move repeatedly. If a Pokemon loses all PP for all of its moves, it will only be able to use Struggle, an action that also damages the Pokemon that uses it. In order to avoid this predicament, PP can be restored at Pokemon centers along with HP. Items such as Ethers and Max Ethers can also be used to restore PP. Be careful not to confuse potions with Ethers in the heat of battle. However, Ethers are not sold at shops, so you should use them judiciously if you find them. The stronger the move, the lower its maximum PP. Do not waste use of these moves unless you wish to quickly run out of PP. It is important to find balance in a Pokemon set of moves. As you can see, HP isn't the only thing you must keep an eye on while adventuring with Pokemon. I hope that you will all take care to endure that your I hope that you will all take care to ensure that your partner Pokemon can perform at their best as you each engage in the treasure hunt. Our time together has come to an end for today. Our next meeting will be an examination day. Be sure to review well in preparation. Midterm time. Man, I always keep saying this. Oh man, this is going to take a short period of time. I'm looking at the time on my monitor. It's been like 40 minutes. I'm probably going to cut a little bit, but not much. Good evening. Come back midterm, please. Don't be tardy. Hold on. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm back. The time has come to test how well you all have learned here in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. Which is not an effect of a picnic meal. HP restoration, curing poison, increasing speed, gaining meal powers. Increasing speed? Which of the following affects the kinds of meal powers received from a particular meal? Fillings and condiments, the number of people eating, the color of the utensils, fillings and condiments. Which of these berries can restore a Pokemon's HP? Pecaberry, cherry berry, oranberry, oranberry. Landro wanted his Pokemon to decide on its own when to use his item in battle, so he gave it an oranberry. This will work as he hopes. Yes. If a move runs out of PP, it can no longer be used. If a Pokemon runs out of PP for all of its moves, it can only sit there in frustration. False. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I hope you were all able to give the examination everything you had. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. Bum bum bum. Alright. Let's see how you did on your home economics test. Yay! 5 out of 5. Not bad. Passing congrats. Mr. Saguro asked us to give you this reward. No. Asked us to give this reward to any students who pass the exam. Nice. More small candies. Next. Home Ec 4. You're like Home Economics 4 with Mr. Saguro? Yes. James, I haven't played this game in about a week. Also, James, I'm gonna go back to the school and just take classes. Put away your phones. It is time to be in class. Though some of you had to retake the midterm exam multiple times, I'm glad to say that the majority of the class passed without issue. I feel honored to see that the knowledge and skills indispensable for daily life have taken root in all of you. I trust that you will all work just as hard on your life skills in this second half of our course as well. Let us now turn our attention to the topic of the day, which was inspired by a question I received on the subject of meal powers. The student who asked this question is a young man who enjoys the culinary arts. Is it Arvin over there? He tells me that he regularly researches culinary techniques on his own and pays careful attention to the ingredients he uses. He also spends days and nights studying all aspects of the culinary arts. Yet, despite this, he's baffled by his inability to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers. So, tell me, Miss Vivian, since you did quite well on your midterm exam, what should this young man do to increase the effectiveness of his meal powers? He should make food more often. He should make food with other people. Arvin? Yeah, Arvin? You should make food more often. Oh, nope. The culinary arts are not so easily grasped. Simply engaging in them more often will not necessarily reward you with success. To increase the effectiveness of meal powers, your sandwiches must be filled with many different ingredients. I should have gone with Arvin because it would have been funnier. For a single person, this may prove difficult, But if you prepare a sandwich with others, you will be able to handle a larger serving of bread. With a large base to start with, it becomes quite simple to add more ingredients to your sandwich. Okay, so more friends means more stuff you can put on the sandwich, which in turn makes it possible to receive meal powers of increased effectiveness. This applies more broadly as well. When dealing with a difficult issue, working with others to solve that issue may be the best course of action. I am sure that Arvin will likewise work with friends to craft his sandwiches in the future. If you did anything else soon, it is a matter of privacy, so I would ask that you do not pry too deeply. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. I'm at Economics 5. Don't be tardy for class. I will not be. Put away your phone. It is time for class to begin. While you're out performing field work with one of your Pokemon walking alongside you, have you ever noticed changes in its coloration? Now, I don't mean that it suddenly becomes a shiny Pokemon or any nonsense like that. I'm speaking of it becoming filthy. Pokemon battle, they get hurt by moves used against them. They get battered by wind and rain. They get covered in sand and mud. They get, in a word, filthy. I've seen many trainers walking around with their adorable little Pokemon without addressing this issue. It is deplorable. I've only watched my Pokemon one time. Let me ask this question of someone who I am sure would not torture. No, hold on, not torture. I mean tolerate. Let me ask this question of someone who I'm sure would not tolerate such shameful conduct. Yes, Miss Vivian. What should you do if your Pokemon is dirty? Clean it up. Pat on the head. Nothing. Nothing. Clean it up. Perfectly correct. I knew I could count on you to provide me with such an answer. When your Pokemon are dirty, clean them. This is, of course, simple common sense. While you are having a picnic, you can approach the Pokemon on your team and perform a variety of actions. One such action is putting them through what I like to call the Pokemon wash. In other words, you're able to clean them up. You start by getting your sponge lathered up with soapy bubbles as you gently and successfully scrub your Pokemon. Once your Pokemon is nice and covered in soapy bubbles, the bubbles will encapsulate the filth. Then you simply wash it away with a spray of water. This will get your Pokemon clean and shining, bright as a Terran. It is certainly quite a bit of work, but this will also restore HP and cure status conditions. However, some Pokemon may have parts of their bodies that they don't want scrubbed, or that they would rather not get wet. Be sure to keep this in mind when cleaning your Pokemon. Now, the most important point that I must mention is that some Pokemon like to be dirty. Though I will contradict myself by saying this, please do remember that cleaning your Pokemon is not always the kind thing to do. Our time together has come to an end for today. I bid you all farewell. I'm certain you would not do this. Washed my Pokemon team one time. I'm at Economics 6. I thought I was at 6 already, but okay. Then it's the finals, and we can move on to talk to the people around the school and head back into the field. Put away your phone. It is time to begin our class together. Home economics is the study of life's necessities. But looking back at our time together, I realized that I focused almost entirely on food. I hope it is not too late to shift to a discussion of clothing, another necessity, in our last class. I am sure you are aware our academy has an air of freedom about it. We provide uniforms for each season to accommodate the diverse climate of Paldea. However, students are free to wear whatever style they wish whenever they please. You should all have received 4 sets of tops and bottoms, one each for spring, summer, fall, and winter, when the academy accepted you. If by chance you were not aware of this, you may wish to peruse your wardrobe. As long as you wear our school uniform, the rest of your ensemble need not be school issued. This includes your bag or hat, if you choose to wear one. You are even free to style your hair however you wish. Mr. Salvatore's hairstyle, for example, would almost certainly have been against school rules when I was a boy. That reminds me. There is one more thing you all like to decorate, which I must say I find quite charming. Our classroom desks, our dorm rooms, our rotome phones. Perfectly correct, because you can't do your dorm rooms for whatever reason. Kind of is a little bit annoying. Perfectly correct. That's the adorable little thing I was speaking of. Oh, it interests me so. I must admit that I am fascinated by rotome phones and how to customize them. What's that? How very intriguing. So there's a shop called Delibird Presents where you can purchase cases for your rotome phones. I thank you for that useful bit of information. I shall have to go myself first thing tomorrow to get an adorable case for my own liking. Forgive me, I seem to have gotten a little carried away with this small talk. Ahem. As this class known as Home Economics nears its end, I offer these final words to you who have been honing everyday life skills with me. My field of study is not so decisive as the likes of mathematics, for instance, where test scores might play a part in deciding your future. However, as you go on to cook for yourselves, to take care of your Pokemon, to decide what to wear in the morning when you waken, I would be honored if what I have taught you serves to smoothen out and enrich your lives, even if only a little. This sentiment was imparted to me by Mr. Hazel and his particular outlook on such matters. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart for seeing this class through to the end. Our time together has come to a close for today. Prepare to do your best on our final exam. The final exam that I know of. Good evening, Miss Vivian. What class would you like to take? Home Economics Final. You'd like home ec with Mr. Seguro? Yes. Class will begin soon. Don't be tardy. The time has come to test how well you all have learned in my class. Let's begin before the information simmering in your brains from a last-minute cram session fades. Which of the following meal powers makes it easier to come across shiny Pokemon? Sparkling power, counter power, catching power. Sparkling power? Which of the following is not an effective of egg power? It makes eggs hatch faster. It helps hatch strong Pokemon. It makes eggs easier to find. I believe the middle one. What is a simple yet important tactic for increasing the effectiveness of meal powers? Making food more often, making food at home, making food with others. What is the correct action to take when your adorable Pokemon comes dirty? Pokemon wash, Pokemon dash, Pokemon wish. Pokemon wash. This is a question about Academy rules. Should you change your uniform tops and bottoms to prepare for properly match each season? Yes, you should. It doesn't matter. The time for answering questions has come to an end. Please stop writing. I made the questions a little easier than I had planned to, as a way of saying thank you for informing me about the Rotom phone cases. I trust that you all gave this exam everything you had, so that you will not have to retake it. Please remember to ask for your scores at the front desk before leaving for the day. Come on, we need a pass so we don't have to take any more tests. It feels great to get a test out of the way, doesn't it? Let's take a look at your results. You must get 3 questions correct to pass the midterms and 4 questions correct to pass the final exams. Let's see how you did on your home economics test. You answered 5 out of 5 questions correctly. That's a passing score. Congrats. Mr. Sagaro asked us to give this reward to any students who passed the exam. You obtained 5 XP candies medium. You put them in the other pocket. You have now finished all of your classes and passed all of their exams. I have this for you from Director Kemal. You obtained 5 XP candies large. XP candy large. A candy that is packed with energy. If consumed, it grants a Pokemon a large number of experience points. Now you can focus all of your efforts on this year's treasure hunt. Be careful out there. Wait, why is it still that color? I'll probably do revisit classes, which I'm not going to do. Alright, so let's go see what teachers would like to talk to me. So, she's here. She just wants me to work with the 4 legendary Pokemon. So we're going to head to the art room. Let's talk to Hazel. Wife, it isn't Vivian. I have a question for you. Do you find my class difficult? A little bit, yeah. It's just right for me. That's certainly good to hear. So, Vivian, you chose to take on the gyms as part of your treasure hunt. That must mean you like Pokemon battles, is that correct? Yes. One naturally becomes skilled at doing what they enjoy. That must be why you are so strong. Do forgive me for springing such an odd question upon you so suddenly. I often find myself pondering the nature of strength these days. Anyway, thank you again for your input, Vivian. We came slightly closer with Mr. Hazel. What is the true meaning of strength, I wonder? Where do you want to go next? Home economics. Let's go, Miss Dendra. Oh, Sue, new kid. Fancy meeting you here in the home economics classroom. What a coincidence, eh? Likewise. What brings you here? Likewise. So, well, you see, Miss Dendra, it tells me she is here for intensive training in sandwich making. Well, no use in hiding it now. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. Were you keeping this a secret? Well, I mean, not really, but it just doesn't look very cool to openly admit I'm here for intensive training, you know? Understood. I will be more careful in the future. Well, new kid, now that you know what I'm up to, I guess you'll just have to help me out with my training here. Try the sandwich. It's the result of my training so far. Miss Dendra's sandwich was soggy and hard to eat, and once again, the taste left much to be desired. That was my meat lover's no, prosciutto, bacon, and chorizo sandwich. How was it? It was a little meat heavy. It could have used some more veggies. It was a little meat heavy. What? You mean there was a problem with my choice of fillings? I guess focusing on muscle building ingredients really did a number on the flavor, huh? Miss Dendra, I believe a simple addition of butter would have done wonders for your sandwich. Butter helps to protect the bread from getting soggy due to the moisture of the ingredients. It can also work to enhance the sandwich's flavor. Huh. Butter, that makes sense. Thank you for teaching me that tip, Mr. Seguro. But why didn't you tell me that while I was making the sandwich? Ah, well, you see, when I saw you, I had not realized you had begun your food prep. I thought you were simply trying to destroy my classroom. Well, anyway, new kid, thanks for you and Mr. Seguro here. No, thanks to you, Mr. Seguro here, I may finally be getting the hang of this. Thanks for your advice. Be even closer with Miss Dendra. Oh, so new kid, muscles sure great, don't you think? Alright, next location. Oh, he's also in here. He's also in here? Oh yeah, I forgot I can't turn this direction. I might have to leave here and come back. Staff room. Oh. There's Miss Time. Oh, if it isn't Vivian, I'm glad that you seem to be doing well. So colorful. A lot of teachers here are really colorful characters. I need to try harder to stand out. Salvatore. Ah, oh, Vivian. Did you come all the way here to the staff room just to see me? I sure did. All the way here. I sure did. Sure, why not? Haha, it seems I finally made it into the hearts of my students. That makes me tres happy. After all, like I said in class, communication is very important. If there's anything you're confused about in class, or if you're having trouble here at the academy, you can always come here and tell me. Tanami Salvatore. Your friend Salvatore, that is. Ayusu. You became slightly closer with Mr. Salvatore. My dear Vivian, let's communicate a bit. Communicate, that is. Back to home economics. There he is. Seguro. Welcome to the home economics classroom. I consider this to be my very own castle of sorts. Miss Vivian from class 1A. Rumors of your activities always seem to be bombarding me from all sides. My activities? From all sides? My activities? Indeed, people from all over have been talking about how strong of a battler you are and the amazing Pokemon you take along with you. You are quite the object of everyone's interest, though I imagine that it may be a bother for you. The home economics classroom is something of a place of rest for the academy students, you see. Here they delight in sharing the latest gossip over the lake while enjoying a light snack. You come up quite often in those talks recently, Miss Vivian, so much so that I find myself intrigued. If it is not a burden for you, I would very much enjoy having you come see me again sometime. You became slightly closer with Mr. Seguro. Please feel free to relax and unwind if you wish. No need to concern yourselves with me. Where do you want to go next? The cafeteria. Even though he's standing right there, he's gonna walk behind me to the cafeteria. Either that or I'm stalking him to the cafeteria. Hello, Miss Vivian, Class 1A. It has been some time since last we met. 2 seconds ago. Are you here to eat as well? But I mean, I'm doing these kind of all together. I guess like story-wise, after each gym badge, I should have come back and finished the classes that were added. I just kind of did them all at once. Are you here to eat as well? Yeah, I'm starving. I was just kind of wandering. I just kind of wandered in. To be honest. Drawn in by the irresistible aromas, I imagine. Sure, let's go with that. I myself am here too. Survey the student cafeteria, let's say. I am observing the nutritional content of the food that our students partake of on a regular basis. She's just smiling, like, please get this man out of here. One item on the menu here that I'm particularly interested in is the peanut butter sandwich. It is sweet and quite delicious. Yes, perhaps I will order one right now. Oh look, it's Mr. Seguro. He's so fashionable. Oh, it's these girls here. Oh look, it's Mr. Seguro. He's so fashionable and cool. I guess the teachers come to the cafeteria too, huh? Do you think he'll have an egg sandwich? No way. If he gets anything here, it's definitely be something spicy, like the 5-alarm sandwich. He's so cool. He'll definitely get the wild and spicy 5-alarm sandwich. Could I have a 5-alarm sandwich? I do enjoy the thrill of spicy food. But Mr. Seguro, what about... No, have a peanut butter... No, have a peanut butter sandwich. Yes. You suggested I have a peanut butter sandwich, Miss Vivian. I suppose I shall have to try one if you insist. That was close. I almost forced myself to order something spicy. My least favorite of foods. No, my least favorite flavors. I thank you for restraining me, Miss Vivian. It seems that the students tend to view me as fashionable and cool, or even, dare I say it, exuding a sort of brooding strength. I have a habit of acting in such a way so as not to destroy their image of me. I showed my true colors to you just now without thinking. Please keep this as a secret between us. Become even closer to Mr. Seguro. Please feel free to relax and unwind if you wish. No need to concern yourselves with me. Next area, go. The staff room. Oh, the third part of his story already. Ah, Miss Vivian. There's something that I would very much like to ask for your help with. You need my help? What is it? What is it? Well, you see, I do not want anyone to overhear this, but I hear rumors of an incredibly sweet condiment that exists somewhere in the Paldea region. I absolutely must experience that. I have a brorsal sweetness for myself. You are the only one who knows of my insatiable sweet tooth. Thus, I have no one else I can turn to for help in this matter. I cannot go looking for this condiment myself, at least I destroyed the image students have of me. I repay you for your troubles, of course. Give it some thought if this piques your interest. In the meantime, I will gather what information I can about this incredibly sweet condiment. I will share what I find with you as soon as I have more detailed information. You feel trusted by Mr. Seguro. Okay. Next area is the home economics room with Mr. Santoro again. That's Santoro. Is it? Yeah. No. Seguro. Yeah, there we go. I definitely said his name wrong there. Miss Vivian, about the matter with which I need your help. I discovered the name of the incredibly sweet condiment. It is called Sweet Herba Mystica. If you should find it during the course of your treasure hunt, I'd be grateful if you could share some with me. Do I... Oh, that's the box. Do I have Sweet Herba Mystica yet? I know I have some Herba Mystica. I think. At least I thought I had Herba Mystica. Yeah, I thought there was some that was shared with me by our friend, but I don't see any in here. I wish there was a way to just kind of look through my entire bag for something. I talk to him, maybe? Miss Vivian, have you anything to report about the Sweet Herba Mystica? Give Mr. Seguro some of your Sweet Herba Mystica? No, not yet. Where is it being held? Like, where in my bag is this Herba Mystica? Do I just have like an endless supply? Is it just not listed in here? Like, before I use it, this is like TM material, TMs, other items. I might try to go make a sandwich before I figure this out. Oh. What does it say? Oh. Yeah, before I do that, I need to figure out. He's looking at me like, you're hiding something from me. I kind of am, but I need to figure out how much I have of the Herba Mystica. No way, no way, no way! Come on, Miriam, just try it. Miss Dendro, what's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, great timing, new kid. Miss Miriam here won't try the sandwich I made. Well, duh, I don't want to get a stomach ache. You won't, probably. I still remember that sandwich you made me with meat filling and meat for bread. Oh, that one really messed me up bad. I hadn't trained in the art of sandwich making yet back then. I was young and thoughtless, and... Young and thoughtless? It was last month! So, as you can see, I'm not getting anywhere trying to persuade her. Even after I went through that intensive sandwich making training, it kind of makes me sad. She went through intensive sandwich making training? She worked really hard on it. You should try her sandwich. She worked really hard on it. I guess I have no choice if you've got one of our cute little students on your side. So fine, I'll try your sandwich. Let's see. Yes! I knew you'd come around. Here it is. Munch, munch, munch. It's a little strong flavored, but I guess it's not bad. Woohoo! My training paid off. I'm so glad my sandwich pleases the great Nurse Miriam. I look up to you, you know? You feel trusted by Miss Dendra. Thank you for trying, and thanks to you too, new kid. And she's run off again. That was weird. But that's just how Miss Dendra is, I guess. She's always coming into the nurse's office with some injury or another too. Aw, there's a sleeping giraffe egg. The school store. Oh, so new kid, you here to do a little shopping? Yep, I'm here to shop. I came to see you. So you came to see me, did you? I'm here to check out the sandwiches they've got for sale. The school store's sandwiches taste great and have excellent nutritional balance too. You're not making your own? What happened to your intensive training? Haha, I guess I'm just not used to it yet. All that training kind of wore me out. I achieved my goal anyway, so I'm going to take a break from sandwich making for a bit. Oh right, I didn't tell you what my goal was. I wanted to pay Miss Miriam back for everything she does for me. It was my way of saying thanks. She's so nice and so skilled at what she does. I really look up to her. I wanted to try sandwich making so I could be skilled at doing something for other people like she is, but I guess I just wasn't cut out for it. Aww. What I am cut out for, though, is being full of energy, so I decided to focus on that instead. Like I said in class, I think people and Pokemon should make their strong points together. You really helped me out, new kid. Take this as a way of saying thanks. Contain 10 bottles of protein. You put the bottles of protein in your bag's other items pocket. Alright then, what should I go with today to get my protein in? You formed a close bond with Miss Dendra. Oh, so new kid, are you getting your training in? Alright, to the next person. Not you yet. The schoolyard. Let's see if I can have a picnic here, so I can actually take a look and see what ingredients I have for that. Let's see, I've never actually made a sandwich in this game. Picnic time. I don't think I can host a picnic here. Really? Really? There's not enough room in this entire big area? Really? Okay, cool. Alright, let's go find the people then. Okay, here we go. Here's one of them. Vivian, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Take a look at this. This Palmy really doesn't seem to be feeling well. I don't know if the poor thing can even stand up. What should I do? What should I do? Use a potion on it. Just stay calm. Use a potion on it. Oh right, I could use a potion. Do you have any on you, Vivian? You don't, what should I do? What should I do? Well, hold on. I had exactly one potion in my pocket. Do I not really have any I probably don't have any potions at this point. This'll fix you right out, my friend. Potion power, go! Phew. That seems to have done the trick just in the nick of time. But this Palmy doesn't appear to belong to a trainer. Could a wild Pokemon have wandered into the Academy grounds? Still, I can't just leave it here alone without anyone to make sure it's okay. It's decided then. I, Salvatore, will just have to lend all the helping hands I have to take care of Palmy in this touch-and-go situation. Merci very much for your advice, Vivian. We came even closer with Mr. Salvatore. Adios, au revoir, farewell. Alright. The next person here is... There's Miss Dendro. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm already close with her. Where's the other professor in here? There he is. Hazel. Hello there, Vivian. I try to visit the schoolyard from time to time. It's good to see young ones with so much energy and vigor. You think so? I don't know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Do you? That's a bit of a surprise to hear you say. You're one of the young ones too, you know. Master Hazel, might I have a word? You? What are you doing here? I have told you many times not to bother me here at the Academy. Yet, I am bound to come. Our family's future is of... Yet I am bound to come. Our family's future is of prominent importance. It was good speaking with you, Vivian. Something important has come up, so I must excuse myself now. You become even closer with Mr. Hazel. Let us discuss this matter elsewhere. Come. Yes, I am an old spirit. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're going to the entrance hall. Also need to find a place to picnic real fast. I don't want to give Sweet Herb Mystica away if I only have like, what, 2? Oh, why hello there, young Vivian. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought and didn't notice your approach. I feel I must again apologize for what transpired in this schoolyard. It didn't bother me. What are you talking about? It didn't bother me. Ha! That is very magnanimous of you. That woman who showed up is a dragon tamer, and a relative of mine, I might add. You see, I come from a very long line of trainers who specialize in dragon-type Pokemon. There was a child in our family who was expected to stand at its head and lead it to greatness. But the young lad, rebellious little fellow that he was, ran away from home one day. You talk about yourself? He made quite the show of it too, swearing he'd make a living with music. A lot happened since then, and now he's the art teacher and Elite Four member before you. After I so rudely took my leave during our last conversation, my dear relative encouraged me to give up teaching and return home at last. I've been told the current leader of my family, that is to say my father, is in poor health. Oh, but I do apologize. Perhaps I am not cut out for teaching after all. What sort of teacher grumbles on and on at his student? You're a great teacher. I don't want you to quit teaching. You're a great teacher. Ah, dear Vivian, you have no idea how much your words mean to me. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Feel trusted by Mr. Hazel. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought. The biology lab. Ah, my dear Vivian. Thanks to your advice from before, Palmy is, well, just see for yourself. Is it feeling better? He's very quiet. Yeah, it's feeling better, but this particular Palmy may just be a little meek, I suppose. I had Nurse Miriam take a look at as well, and she says there's nothing wrong with it health-wise. So it shouldn't have any injuries, ailments, or the like. Even so, it never utters so much as a cry, which is odd. That part has even Mr. Jacques here stumped. Sorry that I couldn't be of any help. Ned inquest pass. Don't worry about it. I have some more information now thanks to the Academy's security cams though. It seems Palmy was attacked by a wild Pokemon and fled here to the Academy grounds. Maybe it's still in a bit of shock from that experience. Can't bring itself to speak yet. Yep, if that's the case, there's absolutely no problem with keeping quiet. Pas de problème. We can just entendre. Wait, that is until it feels. We can just entendre. Wait, that is until it feels like talking. That's all we can do, really. Even if you can speak all sorts of languages, there's no guarantee that you can understand what's going on in someone's heart. But have no fear, I won't give up. No, I'll keep on trying so we figure each other out. You feel trusted by Mr. Salvatore. Palmy is doing great. It's just a bit of a quiet one. Alright, next area. The art room with Mr. Hazel. Why hello there, Vivian. You always seem to appear at the most crucial moments. The most crucial moments? Is something going on? The most crucial moments? Well, you see. Master Hazel, I am here to collect you. So I see. I am glad that you've finally made up your mind about taking your place as leader of the family. Well, it is indeed true that I have made up my mind. I have made up my mind to continue teaching here at the Academy. How could you? Are you saying you don't care what happens to our proud lineage? I am saying that I have other priorities. Have a look around at the art decorating this room, would you? The children here are letting their senses, their perspectives grow freely. Oh, receptiveness. There we go. The children here are letting their senses, their perceptiveness grow freely. I do not wish to say that protecting our family's ancient bloodline is of no importance. I simply wish to see young talent bloom and grow into the future. It just seems so much more fun to me, if I'm being honest. What utter nonsense. And yet, your fearless, unflinching commitment to that nonsensical vision proves that you're worthy of carrying the will of the dragons, Master Hazel. I will not give up. I will come as many times as I need in order to change your mind. Oh, by all means, my door is open. I think you'll soon find you met your match in stubbornness. You thought I could be cowed by some story spun up about my father's deteriorating health. I am not so easily fooled. I will return another day. I am sorry you had to see all of that. I was so very close to resigning my post as teacher and returning to my home. But the students here gave me courage to say no. That includes you, Vivian. Your words truly brought me strength. I cannot think of a way I could possibly repay my debt to you young ones. Take this, if you will, insufficient as it may be in expressing the full breadth of my gratitude. You obtain 50 Dragon Terror shards. You put the Dragon Terror shards in your bag's other items pocket. Dragon Terror shard. On rare occasions, these shards form from when a Terror Pokemon falls in battle and its Terror Jewel shatters. Now then, let it be clear to all. I, Hazel, will continue on my chosen path as instructor of the youth of our world. You formed a close bond with Mr. Hazel. Hello there, Vivian. Please stay for as long as you wish. Staff room. My dear Vivian, Palmy here is as healthy as can be. Well, it seems being quiet is simply a part of this one's personality. But it's hard for Pokemon to communicate with its fellows without speaking up. As you know, wild Pokemon use their cries to tell each other all sorts of things, like the location of food or whether there are predators nearby. So even if I were to release it back into the wild, I'm afraid that it may not be able to do those sorts of things. What do you think, Vivian? Where does Palmy belong? How about here? With you, Mr. Salvatore? Oh, I didn't expect to hear mon nom, my name. So, you think it should stay here with me? I was so focused on getting it back in good health so it could return to the wild that I didn't even consider that possibility. What do you think about that idea, my little Palmy friend? Palmy! Palmy, it spoke at last. Even without speaking Pokemon language myself, I know that reply means yes. Oh dear Vivian, merci very much for all your help with Palmy. All the more reason you should have this. Here, a rare Pokemon for you to raise. You received a Meowth from Mr. Salvatore. I'm so happy. Yes, I, Salvatore, will take it upon myself to look after Palmy for good. I will indeed. You formed a close bond with Mr. Salvatore. Okay, what's so special about a Meowth? It's a Galarian Meowth. Not a Galarian, oh yeah. It is a Galarian Meowth. I got it right. Woo! Also, it went into the wrong box. There we go. Yeah, I haven't sorted that yet. Pommy's even better now. How's that Meowth I entrusted into your care? Doing superbly, I hope? Alright. We have 2 more professors to make like us, but before I finish up with the other one, I want to check how much of the sweet Herba Mystica I have. So I need to go out and camp. Oh man, it's already been that late. Alright, let's see. Is there a way for me to have a picnic here, or is this too small too? Probably gonna be like, it's in the town limits, so yes, it's too small. Alright, we're gonna fly out of town then. Alright, let's fly to here. Alright, we're gonna have a picnic right here on the road. Alright. Repeat inside the basket. It doesn't look like there's anything in the basket so far. But how do you make a sandwich? Aw, salsa. Hi, Surge. Peach. Hi there, buddy. Fanar. Hi there, Gunhild. Nephites. Sleeping. Alright. Question is, how do you make a sandwich? That is not... Finally. My first time doing this. How to make sandwiches. Try whipping up a delicious sandwich by piling your favorite ingredients up on sliced bread. If you're picnicking with friends, you can take part in sandwich prep together as well. What do you need to make sandwiches? The sandwich ingredients and sandwich picks you need to put together a great sandwich can be bought at various shops found in towns and cities. Stock up on your favorite ingredients and picks and see what you can create. In recipe mode, ingredients are selected for you. All you have to do is skillfully arrange them on the board to make the sandwich in the recipe. But if you drop any ingredient and don't get everything the recipe calls for, you may end up making something different. Dig into a nice meal at a restaurant or picnic, and your Pokemon can gain meal powers. Many meal powers have an associated type, meaning they'll only affect Pokemon of that type. The effects of a meal power will be impacted by what's in a given dish. Egg power. More likely to find Pokemon eggs. Catching power. More likely catches will succeed. Experience point power. More experience points gained. Item drop power. More materials found after battle. Raid power. More rewards from terror raid battles. Title power. More likely to find Pokemon with titles. Sparkling power. More likely to find shiny Pokemon. Humongo power. More likely to find large Pokemon. TSD power. More likely to find small Pokemon. Encounter power. More likely to find certain types. Creative mode. Sure. Why can't I cook with... There we go. Oh. Nah, I don't know. I didn't think about the Herba Mysticas then. Huh. I thought I would see them. Alright. Let's wash up my Pokemon. I'm sorry. Sauce is all happy. Surge, get over here. Hold on. Aw, Surge is all happy and clean. Oh, you guys are all getting tired, huh? Nice salt water bath. It doesn't seem distraught by it. She doesn't seem distraught by it, but let's gain her off. Gunhild, want a bath? Can you watch her hammer? Oh no, she does not like that. Come on now, fighties. Time for a bath. Pinar. Bath time. Aww, he's so cute. Oh, sparkly and clean. Can I watch you too? I can, my trusty buddy. Bubbly hat. Alright, so seeing as I can't hook with her Mystica, let's clean up the pick 'em and go. Alright, we're gonna head back and just talk to our professor and then give him a few of the Herba Mystica. And then I'm going to take a small break. Before beginning the next part of this episode.
Hey, you got anything from the
Hold on. Sorry about the break, that little break there. My brother just came up to ask me what I wanted for dinner. Alright. Miss Vivian, have you anything to report about the sweet Herba Mystica? I know I have some, but I guess. Oh. You don't have any sweet Herba Mystica. Oh, that solves that issue. I thought I did. I thought Arvin gave it to me when I went to one of the places. I guess not. Oh well. With that, we're going to be moving on now. We have to tackle a few members of the organizations here. Team Star. Alright. So we're gonna fly. Oh. Are we gonna fly now? We're gonna fly our butts over to here. Because we're going to take off and try to hunt down a member of Team Star right now. Get us down to one person each. Really? I thought it would be at the Pokemon Center. That's right. Well, since the Pokemon Center is so close. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Yep. Yep. Gonna fly like an eagle. There it is over there. Yeah, this crashed out a little bit. Also, I believe there's a Terra stuff going on recently, like a Terra Raid battle. I think Charizard's coming back. So actually, before I do that, I'm just gonna see if I can find this Charizard, because I don't think you can catch it in normal play. No, it's cool, but not what I'm looking for. Just looking at the dragon ones. Oh, here's another dragon one here. If that's not it, then I'll go and talk to our friend. Oh. Hello there, I'm a Pokemon League rep. Been having some nice Pokemon battles. So far, you defeated 5 trainers here in Area 4 of the Southern Province. On behalf of the Pokemon League, here's your lovely prize. Rocky Helmet. An item to be held by a Pokemon. If another Pokemon makes direct contact with the holder, the Pokemon will be damaged. You're holding this challenge for other areas around Paldea. Stop by and try them. Alright. The dragon one is over yonder. I mean, it's dragging me out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, not what I'm looking for, though. There's another dragon there. I wish there was a way for me to look to see what Pokemon would spawn. But let's head back over to where we were before. And continue on our adventure. Now, I wonder where the, what's it called there? The items are. Not the item, the, little pick of the ground. So I can help break free the characters. The legendaries, there we go. Alright. So we're up against fighting type. Alright. I don't have my phone with me. I apparently missed a lot of messages. Alright, now let's take a small break again just to catch up on these messages. And I'm back. Alright, let's continue onward. We're gonna go make our way to... Let me make it on the map. Here. Set as destination. Alright, we're heading that direction. Oh, cool. I got a new berry. Oh, I also grabbed my phone originally to look up fighting Pokemon's weaknesses. I know Psychic. Alright, so they're weak against... Also, I should switch out Salsa. Because if I remember correctly, it's my dear buddy. It's your turn, Raj. To shine. So they're weak to fairy, flying, and psychic. All right. Ooh. Assume you guys are the ones I'm going to be after. I don't know how strong this person is going to be. They might wall up to me like nobody's business. Oh. Hello there, friend. Yeah, through this level, I might be in trouble. It failed. Get him, sir. Yes, got it by surprise. Alright, let's try. Quick ball, actually. Oh, heck, there they are, the balls. Already caught one. Nope. That would be end. Alright. Critical hit. Try Draining Kiss on it. I want to melt Indeedee as well. Great beat ball. Yes, got it. Gotcha, Indeedee was caught. Was on flatter? No, thank you. Indeedee, the emotion Pokemon male. This Pokemon never leaves the trainer's side. It predicts their actions with its psychic power. It takes care of their day-to-day needs. Well. Gigaton Hammer time. Rock Smash. Okay, who's sitting in? Oh, nobody. They just fled. Alright. Let's train up some of these Pokemon. If I find any unique Pokemon, then yeah, well. Alright. Fighty, it's your turn. Alright. Against you? No, Nephites is... oh boy. Nephites. I love you, buddy, but... Alright, here's a fighting type Pokemon. Maybe you could take the fighting Pokemon down. No, you cannot. That's not good. Gunhild, I guess it's up to you to train you. Oh, it's a Haxorus. Yeah, I'm not liking the odds of my fight against these people. I might do a training montage somewhere where the Nephites can possibly try to get to level 50. Nephites. Oh, another one of the little ghost guys. Alright, let's try against a normal little crow. You still got your butt handed to you. Okay, we gotta go and train Nephites in a different area so she can get stronger. Yeah, if she can't survive the Pokemon that are in this area, there's no way I can trust her to fight that Pokemon there. Alright, we're gonna head... Let's head here. See if we can head down toward the dragon area without fighting the dragon. Yeah, let's mark... Oh. No, we're going to mark that Pokemon Center as its other stop. I mean, we could take the river, but that's not going to help, I don't think. They're psychic. No, they're ghosts, so that's not gonna help. Okay, there we go. There's some prey for you to fight without dying. Alright. I mean, you did good. You got a little bit of experience. Alright, we're also going to try... Let's try getting, like, a save point toward the other guy as well. Each life obtained. Yep, there's a lighthouse down there. Let's go take a look. Oh, there's a Pokemon Center. Is that the Pokemon Center I'm after, or... Oh. Not very effective. Yep, not very effective. Gun Hill, go! Brutal swing. Try catching it. Nice. Gotcha. Bronzong was caught. Bronzong, the Bronze Bell Pokemon. It brought rains by opening portals to another world. It was revered as a bringer of plentiful harvests. Oh, I wasn't expecting to run into you. love how they're just pods of Pokemon, or herds of Pokemon just appearing. This is the Pokemon Center I was after, or no? It is. Nice. And there's another Pokemon Center there. I'm curious how strong the Pokemon are here. Alright, 45. Cloud 9 with Gold Duck. Oh, there's a Vaporeon. Ooh. That hurt. Let's see if I can catch one. Yes, got a Gold Duck. Gold Duck, let's call it. Gold Duck, the duck Pokemon. It swims gracefully along on the quiet, slow-moving rivers and lakes of which it is. It swims gracefully along the quiet, slow-moving rivers and lakes of which it is found. Opposite me. Alright, let's heal. Surge up. Aha, Surge avoided it. One more quick attack. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. and red. Oh, it looks like my dinner's here. So let's try catching this Pokemon really fast. Nope. Alright. I don't like taking breaks in the middle of a Pokemon battle, but it looks like that's where we're going to end it for right now. I'll be back momentarily. And we're back. Alright. Now we're going to try to catch this Pokemon. Nice. Gotcha. Floatzel was caught. Floatzel. This is the Sea's Weasel Pokemon. It is a common sight around fishing ports. It is known to rescue people and help fishers carry what they caught. No, we're not going to name it. Well, one of the weasels decided to fight. Try to find that, heal up, and then try to find that Vaporeon. Do I have... Hold on. I don't think I have any of those guys in my box, right? Because I don't think I have any of the babies or the evolved form. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, we're gonna aim to do let's try catching a little bit of more Pokemon here. Oh, we're gonna take it out, right? Yep. Got it. Yep, right. Calling it in the past. Not you. come on. I don't have time for this. There we go. Alright, I don't know who will try to learn that, but no agility. Oh, that's a cool Pokemon too, but right now, I'm gonna meet up with some people on here and try to go after the Charizard raid. When you use the Union Circle, you can gather with friends at one of the Pokemon centers in the region and play together. If your connection gets interrupted while you're playing with friends through the Union Circle, it will be automatically removed from the group. If the trainer who formed the group loses their connection, the whole group will be disbanded. Try your best to play in an environment with a strong and steady connection. And I'm back. I don't know if I'll leave that part in, but yeah, I was waiting for some friends to go in to fight the Charizard battle, and yeah, they're just taking way too long to even go in to do that. So out into the wild I go. No, we're not going to take on this gym yet. Oh. Or we might. Oh, there's Cavill. Not gym, this member of Team Star, I should say. Vivian. Operation Starfall is going well, wouldn't you say? Only 2 bosses left now. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least. I'm glad I took part in it. I'm taking part. That's it. But I am curious, Vivian. What do you think of Cassiopeia? They can't be trusted. They're doing the right thing. They're a bag of riddles. I really don't know. They're hiding something. They're definitely hiding something. Is that so? Personally, I don't think Cassiopeia feels any hate or resentment toward Team Star. No, there must be some other reason behind Operation Starfall. But what could it be? Well, I best get back to keeping watch. Call for me if you decide to take on the base, okay? Yeah, I wasn't expecting to get that close to it to trigger that. But because I really don't want to go into this fight right now, because I know that right when I do, those guys will call me up and be like, hey, it's time to go in. And then I have to be the one who tells them, hey guys, 15 minutes. Already caught one. I do not know what color I caught of you, so I'm going to just leave this alone. Oh, these are new though. I have not run into these guys yet. Any way, shape, or form. mean, there's a blue flower one there. Got it. Flamantis was caught. Flamantis, the sickle grass Pokemon, grass type. Many trainers give their Flamantis their own flower pots so they can sunbathe in peace and quiet. Neat. Also, I don't know. I need to see what type I have for the little flower. Oh, I only have the I only have the special one. So I don't even have any official ones of these. So I could have captured that other one. Yeah, it looks like they're start logging on now. So let's catch your feet or catch this, and then nice. Got one. Solto, the single bloom Pokemon, blue flower. It exchanges power with flowers via wavelengths of visible light. This form of Flotel can sync with the wavelength that produces the blue color. Okay, I have to head over there because I think they're now waiting on the code. And now we're back to waiting again because now the guy who... Oh, no, here we go. Wait on that code. We can jump in. You won't hear these guys. Or oh, somebody sent me a friend request. Alright, just waiting on this code. this episode is going on for a while. I am going to have to trim it down. I'm probably going to take on the other members in another episode here. Because I kind of, once this will probably be what wraps up this episode. Oh, make sure we're in online mode. Oh. How do you do this again? Okay, connect to the internet. Oh. Connect to the internet. They're seeing it through direct raid code. I don't know what. Oh, here we go. There's. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've never done this before, so I have. I've never done this before, guys. And all I just go through the direct raid code. Is it a Poke Portal? A raid battle, maybe? I've never did this before, so I do not know. Link code, maybe? Zero P 34. I think I found it. Alright, here we go. This is gonna be rough on me. Alright, hopefully I'll be able to hit something. Nope, I didn't do anything. Yeah, it paralyzed it, so that works. Yeah, we're probably not gonna get this. Doesn't look like. And the timer's going down, but Really? My Pokemon went underground and just never came back. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna go take it out again. I like our odds at this. Oh, multiple people can terrestrialize? I did not know that. Yeah. Oh, well. Yeah, we failed. Well. GG. Well, we were able to catch the Charizard, but that's, I think, where I'm going to end this episode of Pokemon Violet for the night. I know it's just mostly another school episode. We did get down here to another member of Team Star, so hopefully in the next episode we can take all these guys out and get moving on with the actual story. Well, once again, I hope you all enjoyed watching tonight's episode. I hope you have a good night. Bye.